Hello, my name is Kathy, and today I'll be discussing how to use homeopathic remedies on ailments, starting with the ailments beginning with a brief introduction and letter A. But before I do this, I wanted to let you know that because I have a great many videos now on many different topics, that I've decided to make several different video playlists so that it's easier to find the videos of greatest interest. So please check out my playlist page. Please refer to my How to Use Homeopathic Remedies video before using the material in this video. I will be discussing how to use homeopathic remedies on specific ailments, but I have broken these ailments into categories for easier reference. I'll begin with ailments of the mind and emotions, then I'll move on to ailments of the brain and nervous system. Then I will address issues with your skin, nails, and hair, then conditions of the eye, ears, and nose, then ailments of the teeth and gums, then issues with lungs and respiration, then ailments of the heart, blood, and circulation, then ailments of the muscles, bones, and joints, then ailments of the esophagus, stomach, and duodenum, then ailments of the small and large intestines, liver, gallbladder, and pancreas, then ailments of the kidney and bladder, then ailments specific to women and ailments specific to men, then issues of the hormones and metabolisms, and after that I'll address the issues of homeopathic remedies on infections, infestations, and the immune system, then issues surrounding fertility and pregnancy and surrounding childbirth and postnatal problems, then homeopathic remedies that address special problems in infants, ailments and diseases in childhood and special issues of adolescence, and finally, special issues of the elderly. Constitutional treatment involves treating the totality of the individual person. Everyone is a unique individual with a unique physiology that responds to substances differently. In homeopathy, it is recognized that people will react strongly to certain remedies, and as a result of this, they can be loosely placed into different categories called constitutional types. Homeopaths talk of, for example, phosphoric types. These are people who react strongly to phosphorus, or Arsenicum album types. These people react strongly to Arsenicum album. The belief is that people of one type share similarities in terms of body shape, character, and personality, and the sorts of diseases from which they suffer. As an example, natrum mirror people tend to be pear-shaped, have a dark complexion, be fastidious and rigid in personality, and keep themselves to themselves. They also crave salt and suffer from constipation. As another example, Lycopodium types tend to be tall, gangly, and of stooped appearance, with an anxious expression and a craving for sweets and a propensity to produce intestinal gas. Of course, constitutional types have their limitations. In reality, each person is an individual, and so there are as many constitutional types as there are human beings. An account must be taken of the sum total of the person's inherited predispositions, past illnesses, diet, general reactions to the environment, intellectual and emotional features, and general attitudes towards life. This is what is meant by constitutional treatment. I will be making detailed videos of the various constitutional types after I've completed the use of homeopathic remedies on ailments. It's important that you remember that depression, anxiety, and grief, and the symptoms that constitute them, are only labels of convenience. Psychology and psychiatry have divided and subdivided human behavior into hundreds of categories, and gained valuable knowledge by doing so. Homeopathy makes use of these labels because they are commonly known terms in today's world. But never lose sight of the fact that people are whole individuals and not simply one of these psychiatric labels. Very few diseases are wholly psychological or wholly physical. A person's mind and body affect each other constantly. Homeopathy treats your whole being and the entirety of your subtle energy anatomy field. Thoughts and feelings are just as important as lumps and bumps to the total health of any individual. It's impossible to draw a line between balance and imbalance on the mental and emotional level. Mental health is a relative thing, not an absolute. Mental and emotional health depends entirely on what is acceptable or tolerable to the individual and to the community in which he or she lives. If you find your thoughts and emotions uncomfortable or are worried by certain aspects of your behavior, that in itself is a recognition of imbalance for you personally. If your family or society at large finds your behavior outrageous or damaging, you may be labeled as mentally ill, whether you agree with that label or not. If you're seeing in yourself or in members of your family or friends tendencies that are life-denying, such as extreme unsociability, apathy, insecurity, and things of this nature, it's important to understand that the earlier such tendencies are treated constitutionally, the better. If they're left untreated, they may deepen or interfere permanently with a person's enjoyment of life. The homeopathic remedies given during constitutional treatment will act on your vital force, giving the person more energy and more confidence so that they can better sort out the problems. In conjunction with homeopathic remedies, it may be found that you may need to make changes in your diet, exercise, and overall lifestyle. One of the most important things to remember is to be kind to yourself and accept the way you are. Try to understand that there is a place deep inside of you that has remained unchanged since babyhood. This place deep inside of yourself is innocent. It trusts. It knows no fear and needs only love. At a very early age, we learn that love is not always returned. As a matter of fact, we often find that love must be earned. This, of course, hurts us, and so we close up and pretend that we do not want to love or be loved. In later life, these dammed up feelings prevent our opening up to other people and will lead to fear, anxiety, insecurity, loneliness, depression, and finally, physical body ailments. When you feel tempted to close down, shut off, hide away, or just give up, instead, try to open up. There are always alternatives. A lot of problems are the result of getting into your head that there are no alternatives, no escape, and we are left feeling helpless and hopeless. This has a profoundly weakening effect on the whole mind-body organism. Try to give priority to your creative life-seeking instincts. Try to focus on other people's problems for a change to help you get out of yourself, to get some distance from your issues. If you are unable to sit down and clear your mind and experience the contentment of just being alive, then you should consider learning some form of relaxation techniques such as yoga, contemplation, or meditation that will give you that experience. Although most mental and emotional problems are rooted in upbringing and childhood experience, illness and various stressful life events also take their toll. Depression is quite common after viral illnesses such as influenza, mononucleosis, shingles, and hepatitis as an example. Grief, family pressure, and pressures at work also place a severe strain on a person's ability to adapt and can also cause depressions and other mental and emotional problems. The ideas, procedures, and suggestions in this video and all my homeopathic videos are not intended as a substitute for the medical advice of a trained health professional. Consult your physician before adopting the suggestions in this video. If you are pregnant, do not attempt these techniques without the approval of your physician. So, let us begin learning how homeopathic treatments can help with mental and emotional ailments. Today, we will begin with mental and emotional ailments that begin with the letter A. Agoraphobia, or phobias in general. A person suffering from agoraphobia experiences extreme anxiety attached to being in public or crowded places. By avoiding such places, anxiety is reduced to a tolerable level. but the anxiety is also reinforced. Since panic feelings can be made worse by hyperventilation or hypoglycemia, simply treating these with breathing exercises and healthy diet may help to keep phobias under control. If not, behavior therapy may also be very effective. Specific remedies. Some specific homeopathic remedies to help with phobias are as follows, and are to be given 4 times daily for up to 7 days, or even a half hour for up to 10 doses, if the phobia is acute and disabling. If the person is terrified of dying or collapsing if they go into a shop, gets onto a bus, and things of this nature, then use Aconite 6C potency. If fear is brought on by an accident, then use Arnica 6C potency. If a person is chilly, exhausted, and restless, then use Arsenicum 6C potency. In an emergency situation where no other remedy seems to be indicated, then use Sulphur 6C potency. I have a great many videos now on many different topics, and so I've decided to make several different video playlists so that it's easy to find the videos of greatest interest. So please check out my playlist page. Well, that's it for now. To stay up to date with my latest videos, make sure to subscribe to this free YouTube channel by clicking the red subscribe button right below this video. Take care.